So there was serious clashes between the Muslims and the Hindus in Nepal about 3 days ago. I will have talked about it, but I wanted to get my facts right. The clashes happened in Sosarai district in southeastern Nepal. It was so horrible, very horrible to the extent that the Muslim communities, this guy had to flee their neighborhood, they had to flee their homes, run away from those communities because the Indot mob, they are the Hindus political movement in Nepal. They went after the Muslim communities and set them on fire. They burned down their masjid, their mosque, their hospital, their businesses, their homes. They rendered this everything as in on fire. They burned them down, wrought havoc on their properties to the extent that the Muslim community are almost homeless as we speak. In fact, people they're talking about this matter. What's going on? So what actually happened was because the Muslims are complaining that they don't want to hear music. They said music is forbidden. And you know these people, the Hindus, they play music, they love dancing, that is their culture. But the Muslims in that country, they are less than 5%. Despite the fact that they are less than 5%, just little number of them, they wanted to dictate the pace for the country. The country is made up of about 95% Hindus. But that 5% Muslims are the problems. They will go after these people and unalive them. They keep complaining about everything in the country. Music, they say they don't want to hear. That is what caused the clashes. Music is haram. Dancing is haram in Islam. Singing is haram. Politics is haram. What have you again? Your own culture. They don't want it. They said it's haram. The only thing they want to be listening to is Allah nonsense. That is just it. What is it with these people? And you see, they keep complaining about the Jews. They keep complaining about Israel. Nepal is 95% Hindus. They are not Israelites. Yet, you are still creating problem in that country. Everywhere you find Muslim communities, you must see problem. Go and check all the Jewish community around the world. You can never see problem. What you see is progression. You see advancement. You see, you see peace. But when you go to this people community, Muslim community, you often see violence. I was able to pick up some comments from the Nepalese. Now, this one said, they want to destroy the Jews. They want to destroy the Yadis. They want to destroy Christians. They want to destroy Hindus. And they clash with Buddhists. They want to destroy people that are not Muslims. That's the problem. As far as Islam is concerned, if you are not a Muslim, you are not acceptable. That is why I told you that these guys cannot rule the world. They are not the Antichrist the Bible is talking about because they don't have that mind to project Antichristism. They don't have that mind. They are retrogressive in mind. Go and check all the Muslim community or countries around the world. They are backward, retrogressive. Look at Qatar, for example. Look at Saudi Arabia, for example. If not for Christians that put some schools in those countries, they are backward. They can't do anything. Saudi Arabia is the second or first laziest country in the world. That is how bad it is for these people because of that religion. The religion is too rigid. It cannot be reformed. It cannot be improved on. And they have brainwashed a lot of people to believe that what the religion accepts is the best. As far as Islam is concerned, raping is not haram. Beheading people is not haram. Wearing suicide vest is not haram. Sleeping with little girl children is not haram. All these things, sleeping with goats is not haram. All these things to them is not haram.
Get back here.
But as long as music is concerned, they will tell you it's haram. That is the problem. They don't want to accept anybody apart from Muslims. That religion of Islam has brainwashed them to the extent that every other person that is not a Muslim is not acceptable. They are crazy. So you could see Nepal. Nepal is not Israel now. Yet they are still giving these people problem. Now look at the second comment. It says, why there are always problems wherever there are Muslims? So sickening. These are Nepalese talking and they are not Israelites. This one say, violent Muslims, I am shocked. Well not. That's shocked. Now this one says, I've read that. This one says, that is not a clash between two communities because in clash both sides suffered. But here Hindus are targeted and killed by Muslims and by Adi leftists. You can see these are Nepalese talking. They are being targeted by Muslims, just like the way we have it in Nigeria. The Fulani terrorists keep targeting Christians. You see, the Jews have woken up. Israel keep warning the entire world about the threat of Islam.